The chapter starts in the dead of night. It's just the two of them under the moonlight. The tension is so thick you could cut it with a sword. The hero, looking as smug as ever, leads her to a secluded spot. Look at this dialogue. The hero sees all right. No one's here right now. Just the two of us. He's practically begging for it. He then challenges her directly. Go on, as much as you want. You wanted to do it, right? Full power. He's pushing her buttons, calling her by name, Nam Da-in, and testing her ego. And boy, does she deliver. She responds with a smirk and a sharp ha, before unleashing a massive surge of blue lightning. The artwork here is absolutely incredible. The entire frame is swallowed by electric energy as she finally stops holding back. It's not just a spar. It's a pure statement of her power that leaves the surroundings trembling. But the craziest part, the hero's reaction. Instead of being scared, he looks absolutely thrilled. He says, as expected, impressive. This man is truly obsessed with her strength. After that massive discharge of energy, the dust finally settles. We see our heroine sitting in the middle of a scorched crater, looking completely drained but satisfied. The hero just walks up to her, totally unfazed by the destruction, and asks, "Are you satisfied?" He even offers her a bottle of water. Talk about a bizarre post-fight cooldown. Then comes the funniest part of the chapter. She asks if his terrorism stuff actually hurts people. And he looks her dead in the eye and claims, "Of course, I'm a pacifist." Her reaction is priceless. She literally calls bullshit *T out loud. It's great to see them dropping the formalities and just bickering like a normal couple. Things get even more interesting when they realize they're basically the same age. He's 23, she's 22 anos de idade. That's it, far apart. She reaches out her hand and says, "Drop the honorifics now." And with a handshake, it's official. No more sir or miss. They're finally on equal ground. As they shake hands, the hero welcomes her to the Ego Squad. Our Villainess is just as confused as we are like. What kind of name is that? But it seems the hero has a very specific vision for their team. With a glimpse of them training together. With him coaching her on how to channel her electricity even better. They're officially partners now. The alliance is official, and the training is nitrogen monoxide joke. We see Diane pushing her lightning powers to the limit. Look at that intensity. She's literally cratering the ground just to master her output. She even mentions she's preparing to fight Stardust in the next attack. The stakes are getting higher. But it's not just raw power. It's about control. The hero acts as a mentor here, teaching her how to wrap electricity around her legs to boost her speed and impact. At first, she's skeptical, but once it works, you can see the pure shock and excitement on her face. This duo is becoming dangerous. After a grueling session, it's time for a break. Da-in looks like an absolute boss while hydrating. But the hero just can't help himself. He ruins the cool moment by teasing her, telling her to hurry up and wash because she smells like sweat. Of course, she doesn't take that lightly. Their bickering is easily the best part of this chapter. The sweat comment did not go over well. Diane immediately retaliates by hurling a water bottle right at the hero's face. Watching the legendary hero panic while Dane chases him with lightning crackling everywhere is pure gold. As the observer says, you really wish these two would just start acting their age. Fast forward 1 month later, and the Ego Squad dynamic has completely changed. They've gone from training combat to training for video games. It's 3 in the morning, and they are losing their minds over a boss fight. The hero is screaming instructions. Diane is panicking over the controls, and the tension is higher than any real battle they've faced. But then, the real boss appears. The lights go on, and we meet the one person who can actually scare this squad into submission, the older sister Unnie. She enters with a bright, terrifyingly polite smile, asking why they're still up. One look at her, and the entire Ego Squad is frozen in fear. Even the hero knows when it's time to shut up and go to bed, continuing from the previous scene. Even the ego squad has a weakness, the terrifying wrath of the older sister. We see everyone scattering like mice to their beds. Da-in even admits she absolutely never wants to get scolded by her. It turns out, no matter how much power you have, a scary Unnie is still the ultimate boss. But the comedy ends quickly as we shift to the next day. The terror event is finally here. We see the heroine of justice, Stardust, heading straight to the site. The atmosphere completely changes. It's time for the real showdown we've been waiting for. Look at this entrance. Da-in appears in her full villain gear under the name Electra. Stardust tries to play it by the book, demanding a surrender, but our girl isn't here to talk. She unleashes a massive bolt of lightning, shouting, "Don't wanna," straight up rejecting the hero's authority. But then, the real boss appears. The lights go on, and we meet the one person who can actually scare this squad into submission, the older sister Unnie. She enters with a bright, terrifyingly polite smile, asking why they're still up. One look at her, and the entire ego squad is frozen in fear. Even the hero knows when it's time to shut up and go to bed. The chapter ends on the ultimate cliffhanger. Da-in stands her ground, lightning crackling around her, and boldly declares, "My name is Electra. I came here to face you for HIS sake. Stardust, the hype is real." She's not just fighting for herself anymore. She's fighting for the ego squad and her obsession,